Kenya, and my colleagues, members of the fourth estate, if I may say that, members of the media and the public. Mine is very brief, really, because the key issues have been addressed by the LSK chair and my immediate boss, Mr. Ken Nyaundi. But it's just to remind us of a context that many of us are familiar with. In this country, as in many democracies or aspiring democracies, the constituent power is the power of the people to determine at least three major things. One is their constitution, and luckily the electoral body helped us get a constitution in a reasonably fair manner in 2010. The second one is that an electoral body should help us elect our governors and our rulers, and this there have been serious challenges in this country which we are all familiar with, and I think we have an opportunity to make a contribution in that regard. Of course, the last constituent power is our power to monitor our governors, whatever decisions they make out of we have elected them. You know, these issues of elections are those so serious that are well known. The leading professor on constitutional government in Africa and an attorney on constitutional issues, Professor Ben Sihanya, was moved in 2012 to say that Nigeria needed a bloody revolution. And people were shocked. How can such a sane, sober, thorough constitutional scholar, the leading one in Africa, the grandfather of constitutional government law in Africa, say that? But it's because the electoral processes don't seem to work, whether you are in Ghana or you are in Egypt, where Mubarak used to win 99.8% of the vote, and Mugabe has predicted, and it will come to pass, that he will get 90% of the vote. So these are some of the challenges that we have to deal with. And then there is the Arab Spring, whether you are talking about Egypt having problems twice within a period of 2 years, etc., etc. But partly because electoral processes haven't worked and the courts and the institutions don't seem to work, and it provides people with alternatives. Kenyans and the election petitions in this country are already showing that there were serious problems. The Supreme Court tried to wish it away, but the other petitions are showing there were serious problems. And the Makueni by-election process, the clearance issue is already showing that IEBC is has serious challenges, let me put it that way. That something needs to be done in this country from a constitutional, legal, administrative, and political perspective to correct these messes so that we have confidence in the electoral process. This committee and other processes, the committee led by Mr. Ken Nyaundi and other processes, can help us achieve the goals that we need in terms of, because Kenya is supposed to be an electoral democracy, representative government, participatory government, whereby our views are respected. My last comment, therefore, is that we appeal to the members of the public to exercise their constitutional rights under Article 10, Article 38 in terms of participation, to make their contributions, make their voices heard. Let us not be lethargic about this process and then cry again in the next. Who knows whether we'll have a referendum soon to remove Senate, as some are proposing, or to remove MPs from being members, from being part of the state officers, so that they can decide their own salaries. Who knows? And with this AIBC, will you go to sleep saying I voted in this referendum and I know that my vote will count? So let us be really, we look forward as a committee to the participation of the members of the public through the contributions, whether through email, writing, or through physical appearance, to make the arguments. Because this is about Kenya, this is about our future, this is about the future of our children. Thank you.